This cat is so sweet, honestly. He's a saint.
Hi, I'm about to show you an update on a Snowflake, a kitty that has come to us in a horrific condition with multiple fractures in the head, with a broken palate, and with the body covered in fungus. This kitty is struggling, is fighting to survive, and we are doing everything we can to save him. Now, he looks terrible, but you will also notice the signs that he's fighting, the signs that he's improving, and you will see an incredible group of vets fighting to save his life. Have a look at this. This is Snowflake. What's your take on it?
He seems more apathetic than he really is. Yesterday, he even wanted to eat. The only reason we're not letting him is because of the opening, since the nasal cavity connects to the mouth, and when I sedated him yesterday, there was pus in that area. Things have worsened slightly. We're waiting to confirm whether this is fungal. If he tolerates the tube well, we might keep it in for around 15 days, and ideally, we'll place an esophagostomy tube.
So you can see that other than the impact on his head and face, he has another problem, is that he is covered in a fungal infection. We just had the results, and these are fungus, very contagious as well. So at the moment, we have to be very careful in where we handle him.
His immune system has crashed and he's got a severe dermatophytosis. But we've already started treatment. The plan is to prepare him for next week. We're going to fit a prosthesis to close the hole in his palate. After that, we'll monitor how he eats for a few days, and then we can remove the nasogastric tube. We started treating the dermatophytosis yesterday.
Do we know what kind of fungus it is?
It's a dermatophyte. We're feeding him to help him regain some weight and to support his immune system. Aiming to get him stable enough for surgery next week to correct the cleft in the hard palate. We'll fit a prosthesis that will allow him to eat.
It'll be a temporary solution for now. Later on, we'll close it permanently in another way.
We also need to give him a bit more time. He arrived in critical condition, on the verge of death, and has slowly started to pull through the crisis.
Oh my goodness.
Madre mía.
He's in a terrible state. What are you going to do for him?
We're going to change his IV line.
The idea is to remove the current IV and replace it. We'll also change the bandage on his neck and check his blood work to see if everything's still stable. Because ideally, as soon as he's ready, we'd like to get him into surgery to replace the nasogastric tube with an esophagostomy tube. That's the one we insert through the neck, and it allows us to give food that's a bit thicker and more nutritious. We're handling him with gloves and keeping him fully covered because he tested positive for a fungus. So we're trying to avoid any risk of transmission, both to him and to other animals.
Do you remember the name of the fungus?
He has ringworm. animal with a fungal infection needs proper hygiene at the very least, because if the fungus takes hold in one area, it can easily spread all over the cat. This cat is so sweet, honestly, he's a saint.
What's the name of the tube we're planning to put in at some point?
It's an esophagostomy tube. Instead of going in through the nose like the thin one, this one is inserted through the neck, directly into the esophagus and down to the chest. It's much thicker, and with this tube we'll be able to feed him better so he can start putting on some weight, because he's still very underweight. With the current tube, we can only give him liquid food. The other one is much better for these situations, and we can also keep it in place for a longer period, which will be helpful when we get around to the surgery for his palate. The current tube is more of a short-term solution.
Are you giving him a little massage on the leg?
Yes, with ozone oil to help support regeneration. Look, his hair is falling out.
Yes, the first day I saw him, as soon as he stood up, bits of skin and fur just fell off.
Have you ever caught ringworm yourself?
Yes,
How does it affect you?
it was awful on my face.
It spreads through direct contact. I had it on my arms. Mostly it's passed by direct contact. And you're more likely to catch it if your immune system is low. Usually, if your immune system is working properly, you won't catch it. Ringworm lives in the environment, in damp soil, piping and that sort of thing. But it's not that easy to catch.
Poor thing, that's where the bandage was. Is that where you give him his meds?
Yes,
What's that for?
this is to flush the line so there aren't any clots and the fluids can go in properly.
And now it's flowing perfectly.
We've got the results from Snowflake's blood work. He's still anemic, just slightly improved, but it's more or less the same. His hematocrit is at 24.5, and it was 26.4 before, so it hasn't dropped much. His creatinine is still low because he's completely emaciated and has no muscle mass at all. The important thing is that it's not going up, and for now, it's staying stable, meaning it's not rising above normal. For the time being, we'll consult with anaesthesia to decide when we can get him into surgery. We might be able to do both things at once, close the opening in his palate with a plug and place the esophagostomy tube. With the plug, the idea is that he'll be able to eat on his own, but of course there can be complications. It might shift, and we'll have to see how he tolerates it.
So the idea is to make the most of the anesthesia, do everything at once, and make sure the tube is in place.
Yes, so we know for sure we have a reliable way to feed him, and then we'll see how he handles the plug over time.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
You have just seen it. We're doing everything we can to help him regain strength, to go through surgery to fix that palate and to recover completely. Cats are incredibly strong, and this one is a fighter. Some people might say, but why do you do all of this? It's just a cat. But come on, this is important. Fighting for life is important. Showing the example, showing the way. And this is what we're doing here right now. Please, if you can, donate. Help us save Snowflake. Thank you.